You see what goes down right at the beginning.
What's going on, guys? And again, are you looking for a fresh take on crypto? Well, look no further than the Archer Exchange, where you can join us as we delve into the exciting world of crypto and discover the possibilities of what could be the future of finance. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. You know, show some support for the channel. Oh. All right, so yeah, we'll get back into it. I have my volume on my phone real quick, but yeah. So today's video, we're going to be talking about our trends and market trends and predictions for 2023, which is pretty exciting. That kind of gives you a little bit of insight of
Definitely.
our opinions and our views and stuff like that. And if
and even how it relates to the cycle too.
yeah, right. So without further ado, let's jump right in it. And I don't know, what do you want to cover first? We could cover our predictions on crypto regulation, right? So regulation in the United States is a pretty big deal, just for the simple fact that it's been, I mean, to this date, we still don't have regulation on crypto, which is weird.
Right. And it's like by enforcement pretty much as far as like the SEC and stuff. But I mean, it's kind of like they're just, pushing it back. They're slow about everything anyways, anything the government does is slow.
Yeah, right.
But you're seeing it like, in other countries and stuff where they're coming out with it, working on it and stuff. And so, I mean, as far as like crypto adoption this year in the U.S., B2, if the XRP lawsuit comes out in its favor.
What about just getting clarity on what securities is, non-securities and securities? How do you feel about that?
I'd be surprised if it's this year, because it's just way things tend to be. I could be wrong, but I don't think it might be like next year or a couple years. Maybe the next bull run, maybe right before, maybe.
Well, let me ask you this: what about XRP lawsuit? Getting clarity on XRP. You think that'll be this year? Because that's been ongoing since what? Since before 2020.
Yeah,
it's been quite a few years.
I mean, it's supposed to come out any day now. Like the judge, Torres, is supposed to come out and give some kind of decision on that. And people thought that it was going to be like at the end of March. Everybody's all excited and stuff because and it never happened, of course.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I think this year, sometime by the end of the year, that it should come out with something that's like some kind of clarity, some kind of decision one way or the other.
Yeah, right.
As far as XRP.
Just to get off a little bit, I mean, it's been funny as hell watching Gary Gensler get roasted. Get roasted on stands. So if I know we got a few watchers in here. If y'all like watching pretty cool content, check out the what was it, the court hearing or whatever. They were just roasting the mess out of Gary Gensler.
And they were all over him, and he couldn't answer any questions.
Couldn't answer no questions. And,
if you get a chance, check out that clip.
Yeah, check out the video.
He's like a deer in headlights. He's like,
it'd be nice. Like eventually, we want to get to where we'll. What's going on, MJS? Glad to see you in the chat.
What's up, man? Welcome to the show.
If you're interested in anything about crypto, let us know. We'll answer it to the best of our ability.
Shoot, yeah, man.
But we appreciate you watching us. And
I hope you're having a good day, man.
Again, so with the XRP case, Gary Gensler get roasted on in the court case and on live TV or whatever.
I feel like about time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Like they actually hounded the mess out of Gary.
Yeah, he deserves it, I mean.
Crazy.
And he wants to play all stupid and dumb, but he was teaching this stuff at MIT. He knows the technology before
teaching crypto, but don't hold no crypto. Can't give clarity.
All of a sudden he does a 180 on it. Once he steps in office and stuff.
Right.
So it's like that manipulation type thing going on. But yeah, we man, if we can get that, that'd be great. I mean, it'd be massive. Yeah. I think it's coming pretty quick. This year, I feel like it. Not necessarily quick, but I think I think XRP's gonna win it. I mean, I feel good about it, and a lot of people feel good about it.
And a lot of other countries and places like that across the world is regulating crypto or already regulating crypto. Now the U.S. may not regulate it fully by 2023.
Yeah, they're trying to kick it out. It seems like get it out of here because it's
that's
like competing with the banks and stuff.
Coinbase is threatening to leave the United States because
Can you
of,
blame them, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at all the bull crap you gotta go through,
Yeah.
like literally. But they won't tell you like what you're doing wrong. They just want to come after you, you know, with an enforcement type thing. And I mean, it's ridiculous. Could you imagine like if you went and started like it's your own company, like in some town, and they, oh no, you can't do that. Well, why not? Well,
Right.
we can't tell you why, but you know, if you do it, we're gonna sue you. You know, I wouldn't want to open a business there, or
Oh,
I'd want to leave town if I had one, you know, or whatever. But yeah, so they're getting left behind, you know. The U.S. it's really gonna hurt them in the long run. I mean, it's everybody, all the other countries are moving forward with it, and it's gonna make a huge difference. So, but as far as that goes, you know, what's the XRP lawsuit and all that.
What other kind of market trends or prediction do you think?
Well, you know, like
Something that may happen this year,
and we've had stuff happen already too. You know,
or that
like you know, there's gonna be more, of course, you know, throughout the year. But like with the Ethereum upgrade that we just had, like
Yeah.
April the 16th, I believe
Yeah.
it was, where it was switching over to the
Shanghai.
Shanghai Chapella, and it was
Yeah.
successful. Where people could withdraw their ETH
Mhm.
that had been locked up for a long time, you know, and
That was important.
so nobody could complain about that anymore. And then that also was like finishing up the proof of stake transition too,
Right.
like, and now we're gonna get into
Mhm.
sharding and all that stuff. But see, like these are the types of narratives that you won't see major price movements right now when this news comes out because we're in a bear market.
Yeah, right.
But this is the stuff where it builds up for the bull market that gives it that real big jump and pump.
Yeah,
you
right,
know,
right.
later on, all this narrative it keeps building up and stuff, and that it takes effect later on. And that's just the way it is. Well, I said talk earlier about the cycle. That's part of the cycle too.
So 2023 again. You know, we are in the bear market, so really ain't gonna be a whole lot of. I mean, there's gonna be some things come out. You know, like I have a big feeling about gaming this
Oh, yeah,
year.
yeah.
Just because Gala's working consistently. You know, Sandbox and Decentraland.
Right.
And you got Illuvium that they've been working their butts off. You got Undead Blocks that, you know, zombie shooting game. You just got so many games out there, and
The game's
like really
better.
they got it. Now don't get me wrong, they got in during the bear market, but they still have been able to, you know, push through and get the resources and the team and, you know, all that good stuff to be able to develop these games and the graphics and
Yeah.
the playability, you know, getting out of the beta phase, going live and everything. That way it's, you know, worldwide or whatever.
Yeah. Most
So,
definitely.
You know, I have like my prediction is gaming this year. I feel like gaming's gonna get better and better this
Yeah,
year.
and I've been thinking the same thing too. Like as far as like the next bull run, that might be something major in the next bull run.
Yeah,
Is this,
right.
these play to earn games and stuff. You know, we had like DeFi summer back in like 2000, like what was it, 18 or whatever,
Yeah.
17, and then you know there was like the biggest thing. Well, it could be the next big thing. Could be the
Yeah.
gaming. We don't know.
And DeFi is still huge.
And it's still, yeah, it
Yeah.
is. And then, you know, the metaverse stuff, you know, that could be something. A lot of people are thinking like 5 to 10 years, that's going to be like huge
Mhm.
when the technology really gets out there and it becomes, you know, as technology goes, gets further out, the products become cheaper and cheaper because it gets cheaper to make them, and then it can go more mainstream because more people can afford it, right?
Mhm.
Whereas when something new first comes out, you know, it's pretty expensive and not everybody can afford it. So, you know, 5, 10 years, you know, that
It's
technology
almost
will
like
be
they're
cheaper.
trying to cover the cost, you know,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
being brand new and trying to get their investments up and, you know, being able to support the project or whatever.
Yeah, because like just to open another like a whole company into that sector, you know how expensive that would be in the beginning, you know.
Right.
But yeah, so I mean that's another thing that I'm looking forward, you know, and it's continued to growing, just growing and growing. So you know you have all these different upgrades, you know, all the time that keep getting better and better. These coins and technology and stuff, and that's what's gonna make it just pump later on in the bull run.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's just amazing. So, but a lot of people in the bear market, they don't really see those things because
Yeah.
the price doesn't really go up that much when you see this stuff happen. It's like a cause and effect later type of thing, you know. But yeah, so that's just pretty much the way it is on that kind of stuff.
I also got a big thing about cross-chain interoperability. We've been noticing where, cross chain is
Yeah.
pretty big. Like being able to go from one crypto to another and like different blockchains and different
That's
networks.
awesome. Mm-hmm.
So being able to use that cross chain um, interoperability is huge too. So that's another thing that's been working this year. Like I think you mentioned earlier today when we was talking. What was you said Cardano?
Oh yeah.
You're allowed to.
It's gonna wrap Bitcoin with it.
Yeah, you right.
they're
So
gonna-
that's like cross chain
Yeah,
interoperability,
pretty
right?
much. Yeah, it'll be like for DeFi, you can use your like Bitcoin for different things or whatever.
Right.
And that's happening. I think today. It went on the. I don't know if it went on the test net or the main net today. I have to look at it, but yeah, I mean, and what's crazy is like, it used to be like so simple, like you send Ethereum, like that kind of stuff through Ethereum. But now it's like when you're on the exchange or whatever, or you want to send something, it gives you a whole list of options where you can send your coin through different networks to get where you're trying to go, and the fees are cheaper, right? So you got like Solana, Polygon, what's that? Not Arbitrum, but the new one. I can't read. It's the one that I need to get more of actually. Man, anyways, so you got like a whole list of them, like, and it used to be just Ethereum only, and then you hit Polygon, okay, and you hit like two, but now it's just like to keep adding more and more and more to it, and it's a great thing, but you gotta like basically make sure you follow the rules and be careful with it too, if you're gonna do that. But the benefit is great,
Another prediction that I have for 2023 is accumulating more crypto.
Yeah, right.
Accumulate.
Hey, you got that right, man.
Accumulate.
For real.
If you're watching this video, you need to accumulate as much as you can. You're still in the bear market. Take advantage of these.
Aptos and
Aptos,
optimism and stuff.
And
That's what I was trying to think. Yeah. Sorry, but
You gotta take advantage of these. Dips and everything. That way you can get them at the best price that you can.
Because you ain't gonna be able to get
I
them.
know everybody's here to make money. I'm sure if anybody's watching, you probably wanna make some money, and probably don't even care about anything as far as education goes. But we're gonna put it out there.
Well, knowledge is power, though. Power is money.
And you got to learn what you're doing. You got to know what you hold, know what you're doing, know the cycles. I mean, there's a lot of info. Like we could tell you all day to buy this and buy that, but I'm sure that'd be we got to say that word or whatever.
Oh, like no financial advice?
Not financial advice. Thing, so.
But I mean, there's no crystal ball. But that's where your due diligence. That's where you're looking in, researching, and finding out about it. So you have a better chance of instead of just blindly picking something and hoping. Well, I think this one might do okay. I never heard of it. No, you're putting in the work. And you got a really good chance of of making money off of that coin.
And we'll help you along the way as well. Like we start getting comments about different crypto coins, or you can ask us what coin, if say you ask us in the comments, like, what do you think about Gala, or what do you think about Cardano, or what do you think about this or that, give you our opinion on it. We can look it up, whatever the case may be, if we don't know about it, and give you a good solid opinion based off of the knowledge that we have, being layer 1s, layer 2s, proof of stake, proof of work, the supply of the coin, the total supply, the all-time high, all-time low, all that good stuff, and that's what we're trying to do, really.
And you got to know how the market cap works, and like how inflationary something is, or deflationary, and all that kind of stuff too, to help, because it can look like it's a good coin or something, and then when you start looking at, oh man, they're making $1 billion a year out of that, like adding to the supply, like kind of
inflationary, deflationary. You got to think about supply and demand and stuff like that.
Right, and I saw a thing. I read a thing earlier, and it was like, how do you know if a coin is a rug pull or not?
Yeah,
is like if you see a coin just go sky high, basically for no reason, like there's no narrative behind it. It's probably gonna be a rug pull. You know what I'm saying? Because usually if a coin is going to go up, it's because there's some big news or some event happened or something like that. Kind of like that Pepe coin going crazy and stuff. I don't really know much about that coin. Maybe there was a narrative behind it. I don't know. But, you just got to be careful on those things,
Right.
Because you can lose your butt real quick.
Yeah. I've kind of got to have your risk to reward. And balanced portfolio, type of thing.
Right.
But
But do you think like even if the U.S. That they're pushing and they're holding back crypto and trying to like you know keep it down and stuff and let push people out of the U.S. Pretty much. Do you think that's going to slow the innovation like for crypto in general, or do you think that like it really won't affect it that much because it's got the rest of the world? Or
I don't think it's going to affect it too much just because the United States is, a big country and the currency is dominant, but it ain't as dominant as it used to be.
oh man, you get that right.
Not to mention, again, like I said, is you got the whole world, and so it ain't just the United States that's out there purchasing crypto and getting involved with crypto,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of people that when they look at that is, especially the people that's in the United States, like people we work with and talk to on a daily basis about crypto, is they don't really necessarily feel like crypto is going to go anywhere, but it ain't really the case because again, it's worldwide, it's global,
Yeah.
so
Right, and it's like we talked about before, where it's like they keep coming up with more uses for it.
yeah, right.
And more the technology keeps growing and it becomes more efficient and better than what the current system is in not just like like banking and stuff, but just in all kinds of stuff like the gaming and you get it's a privacy type thing.
If they go out to the U.S., it's only because they see the potential to grow outside of the United States because of the United States is really kind of like weighing them down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So again, I think crypto's gonna be here. No matter what.
Yeah,
It's
I do
already
too.
adopted.
I really do too.
It's already adopted in other countries, other places, and it's only a matter of time, really.
Yeah, right.
It's either the U.S. can jump on board or they get
Or
left
get
behind.
left behind.
So that's how I feel about it, anyway.
Yeah, and you've got like you always have new coins coming out and stuff too that are going to be faster and everybody's going to be jumping on those as the new technology comes out and stuff like that too. But basically, I think it's not going to affect it in the long term. Maybe you'll have certain days it goes down or something. The market because of like some news that comes out with the U.S.
Yeah.
Whether it's saying this is security or not or whatever. Or going after somebody, it's going to go down.
I do think that whoever oversees crypto and need to do more due diligence with the project itself. Just because again, there's 22,000 cryptocurrencies, right? So
yeah.
Or over really. But with that being said, like you got so many cryptos, not all of them are going to make it, right? So now, and I'm sure you got a ton of stocks as well and companies and stuff like that too, and you got to do the same thing when it comes to researching and making sure you invest smart and strategically. But again, like you need to with that 22,000 coins and not every one of them's going to be there. You need to make sure that you pick solid coins and projects and stuff like that, and like they need to do. I think they need to do more research and like get more involved with the projects and what they're trying to do, like rug pulls and scams and stuff like that. Maybe make it try to make it more safer for the people, so that they wouldn't.
You talking about like the government regulating?
Yeah,
definitely.
And people creating these projects and creating these coins, like they need to be more involved with somebody that creates a coin just for a pump and dump, type of thing, like. That Squid Games coin that came out, based off of a TV show. So it's like, that coin came out and then they pumped it up and then they dumped it. And a lot of people lost a ton of money. Or Terra Luna, what was it, Luna coin or whatever?
Oh, man.
Same thing,
I heard they caught him, but I don't know if it was true. Like a few
but
weeks ago or something.
That's my thing is like,
real.
you got all these projects and stuff, they come out and it's just a scam. Like you can't trust them. So I think they need to be more involved with that.
There was that EU thing that, like not too long ago, a few days ago about regulating crypto, and I didn't really get to read very much of it, but basically it was kind of like what you were talking, where there'll be they're going to be going after these people that do like Sam Bankman-Fried did, or they manipulate the market and stuff.
Right.
They're coming up with this stuff where.
Yeah, you got that too. Manipulation is big in crypto too. Like all these big,
See, it's called
wealthy people.
the world's first comprehensive framework for crypto regulation, and it's called MiCA, and MiCA is the most comprehensive regulatory framework for digital assets to date, and so they are working on. And this is for the world, like not just the U.S.
Right.
But so they are working on some good stuff.
It's almost like you go get a job, right? Most people turn in a resume, so you need to. And anybody can, see, and then there again, people can fake all this information, right? So
Yeah.
they can create a project, act like it's good, but then just pull it from underneath you. And, I think you need to do like a background check. Or
I'm sure they're
you
gonna
need to do something.
I mean,
if you're gonna
right.
create something to where people invest in your business, your project, whatever the case may be, you need to have some kind of check system.
I mean,
checks and balances.
we have to do like KYC before
Yeah.
we can buy anything, like on different exchanges and stuff.
Right.
They know exactly who we are and everything, right?
Yeah.
So how much more so, they need to do that with like the people, the big shot players that are like, putting money and making businesses out of this stuff where
Yeah.
they can take advantage of, the little people and stuff. So I mean, yeah.
I tell you what's crazy too is another thing is, I know it's off track, but like a lot of these scams coming from overseas, right? Like India and Philippines, and
Oh yeah.
Africa, and all that stuff. So
Right.
really gotta be careful. Like I'd stay away from anything from Nigeria,
See,
Cambodia,
Sharab,
Yeah.
rah,
Yeah,
hit you up for
Abraham, or any of them guys right there. I'd stay away from.
When the internet came out, there was people scammers out using that too
Yeah.
because it's something new and stuff. They said even electricity when it first came out, there were scams. Because,
I'm telling you, people,
like,
it's wild. I mean,
yeah,
how
it's
much
like
people
Wild West, man.
just
I'm
try to
telling you.
get you if you ain't careful.
Like, go get a job, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
Man, I'll tell you, yeah, we'll be having some problems, but
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But what's the time now? We got 22.
what other kind of predictions you got for this year? I know it's kind of one of them.
You mean as far as like what's gonna happen this year, or like
Whatever, whatever you just feel like.
Well, I mean, like, so, we are in the bear cycle and all that. And I feel like, this is my personal opinion that, like, maybe Bitcoin will hit around 35, 40 tops.
Yeah,
At
price prediction.
some point this year.
Yeah.
And it could, and then, come back down. And then maybe around
Well, it's like it hit,
July, August, maybe around 35.
Did it hit 31 or did it right below 31?
Man, I think you got real close to it.
I think it got close to 31.
Yeah.
But, so you're saying, it went down, so you're thinking it'd go back up to around 35?
Maybe around 35, 38, somewhere around there.
Got a few resistance levels.
As a high for the year.
Yeah.
And then that could be, I think maybe it could be around July, August maybe, and then it could ride that for a little bit and then come back down and just kind of pretty much ride out at the end of the year about where we're sitting at right now. And then once things switch back over and they quit they switch the rates from going up to, down and stuff, and things become bullish, that's when it'll take off again. But as far as this year,
Yeah. I got a feeling Ethereum will go back over $2,000
yeah.
this year.
Oh yeah, right. Because
Sure.
we hit, what did we get, about 2150 or somewhere, 2100 or something?
Yeah, we was up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Came back down a pretty good bit.
Well, if
Good time to buy.
Bitcoin went up to like 35, then Ethereum would be around like 23 maybe or something like that. 24. Yeah, maybe 2500, somewhere around there. Because that's kind of how the pace it goes or whatever.
Right. And not to mention, Ethereum's kind of been, the volume's kind of been higher for Ethereum over Bitcoin.
Yeah.
As far as more people buying and selling and stuff like that. More buying, but.
Yeah. Oh, I want to do a video about, like, say you had, I don't know, $10,000 or whatever, and you wanted to throw it on one coin. If you had to pick between like Bitcoin and Ethereum, which one would you do and why? Because I think that'd be a pretty good, interesting show. Like Like
I don't know. Well, I mean,
Yep.
I'd go with there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But see, here's the thing with that is, as far as like the newbies and the people that don't know nothing that much about it, this space because it's so new, they would probably go on Bitcoin because they just automatically
Know more about it.
Yeah, because they heard
or
it's-
just because it's
that
the
brand
most
name
famous,
is out
the
there.
most famous
Right.
coin. Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I did when I got
Right.
it, you know. But anyways, and then
I mean, I want to do more debates and
yeah,
you know, interacting with the people type of thing, like what people's interested in, and
you know what, they're
definitely-
interested in money.
yeah, they're interested
Making money.
in the fast ways to make money.
Yeah, making money quick.
Like, how can I make money? Well, I can't just tell you how to make $1,000 or $100 a day or $200
Yeah.
a day, but
Oh,
we
I
can
can.
give you we can give you advice and maybe certain coins to look into, certain projects to look into. You know.
I can tell you how to make $500. You just with $50. Okay, so you go to the gas station, you fill up your truck, and you drive to work.
How about that? Go buy you a pair of work boots and you good to go. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Oh man. $50 in the gas tank, pair of boots, and you good to go. Like you make a couple thousand with that. You know what I mean?
Get you a sandwich on the way
Yeah,
for
ramen
lunch.
noodles. Ravioli.
Drink some water.
Oranges
Oh,
and
man.
eggs, be shitting chickens.
Eat that whole damn chicken.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I mean, yeah, that's one way to do it. But
Yeah, you got to hey, look out for yourself. Number one, you know, like even if you got the what you call it, kind of not dumb it down, but like you're kind of like setting a limit, like a spending limit, like a weekly amount.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
say, oh, I'm gonna spend only $100 a week on myself, type of deal. And if you set a goal and what you plan on doing, you know, you'll have more money, right? So
Yeah.
because you're having expectation, like if I do this, if I limit my going out and eating and going out or spending so much on groceries or whatever the case might be, that gives you more money for investing and stuff like that. And then it pays off in the long run, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, right. You know, it's interesting that you say that because, like, when I went and got that car loan recently, it was like I was talking to the banker and stuff, and this guy was great. He was a really good guy, and we just hit it off great. He was just real informative. He was a lot like me, and he was telling me about a new product that they had at the bank and stuff, and it was free. And this dude was getting married in I think the end of December, and they were gonna spend like $40,000 on the wedding, right? So they used this thing where you type in a goal, through this bank, and then it tracks everything that you spend, everything you buy. It puts it in there automatically, and it tells you spend this much like on cold drinks or like coffee or like stuff that you don't really need, pretty much everything. And he said they looked at that thing, and his girlfriend was spending, I forget, it was like $70 a week or something like that just in coffee, because she'd go to Starbucks like every morning and stuff.
Yeah.
So they stopped doing that, right? And he was telling me all these things. They already got $40,000 just like that, like, in no different
But
way.
they found a different route.
Right. And he
Yeah.
said, "Man, you can do that." And he's like, you'll basically, you can save so much money, like so quick and so effortlessly. It will pinpoint everything
It
on
is,
there,
like,
and it's just like what you're talking about, like
Yeah, like you got to set goals. Like you got to have a plan for yourself. A lot of people just wing it and live life
yeah,
day to day. And don't get me wrong, I like to live day to day. I don't really like setting plans just because it gives you that expectation. But again, like, it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
So like, that was the old mindset. Now I'm trying to build a new mindset of setting goals and having a game plan and trying to meet certain things and everything like
and
that.
you do it when you're at a younger age too. Most people, they don't even start to
right.
think about that kind of stuff until they get even a lot older.
Yeah, right.
But the
And
younger
that's-
you can do it, the better. Because
Yeah.
you get that much further ahead. But yeah, man, I mean, it's crazy how.
Well, you got to, because who wants to be working until they're 60, 70 years old?
Not me.
And then you get a retirement check, if you worked at a job long enough to draw unemployment, or I mean not unemployment, but
Social Security
pension
or
and Social
pension,
Security
whatever,
and
yeah.
all that good stuff. Like we work with guys that just came back to work.
Yeah.
What's up there, Gary? But yeah, but yeah. So
What's up, Gary? Hope you like the show, man.
Yeah.
Hit the comment section.
But yeah, so like coming out of retirement, to work because whatever the case may have been.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, and I see it all the time, not just with old buddy, but even like at the old job, you have people. I mean, I worked with a dude that was like, he had to been like 70 years old. I mean,
I've
he had an
done it too,
oxygen
yeah.
tank that he was
Ooh-wee.
carrying around with him as a welder.
As
He
a
was
welder,
welding,
really? Oh my
as
God.
A welder. And luckily they put him at a shop
Yeah.
where he could work at the shop and not have to really do, walking up the stairs and getting in these tight
Golly.
spots and stuff like that, because I'd be like, God damn, ain't no way in the
Look at
hell.
all the handicap parking spots there are at our job.
I mean, they got more handicapped people out there than out there regular workers, but, it's a retirement home out
yeah,
there, but
right.
yeah.
But you're right. I mean, it's like making
And if you don't-
good
and if you don't-
decisions, and then and training your mindset to be able to make those good decisions and like have the willpower to like, oh no, I don't need to buy that new Hellcat or whatever.
Yeah.
Instead,
Oh, man.
I want to stay on a budget, and then the extra money, I'm gonna invest it or whatever, pay off this or and then
pay bills off.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing. Don't quit getting yourself in debt. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like that's the worst thing.
I mean,
to do.
sometimes you have to, but
Yeah, right.
but most people do it unnecessarily.
Well, you don't need 15 fucking, loans and bills. You know what I mean? Like I know people like $4,000 or $5,000 a month that they're spending out on bills. Like
Oh,
credit
man.
cards
Right.
and car payment and insurance and phone bill and internet
Eating
bill
out all
and
the
TV
time
bill
and- oh, man,
and,
you ain't lying.
just everything. Like all that adds up.
Right.
And it's like you need to limit, get your bills down because that gives you more money. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have better financial freedom and not have to stress so much about making ends meet or not having to work so much, right? Like you may be able
Yeah.
to work a 40-hour job week or a 30-hour
Well, like
job week.
people, the same people I know that like they work a lot of overtime and stuff, and then
Because
they're
they got
used
to.
it. And then when they say, "Well, we're going to 40 hours, guys," I gotta quit. I can't make it on that.
Yeah.
So I mean, who wants to live on the edge like that, man? That's
I'm
that's
telling
crazy
you, like,
right
you got
there.
to-
No way. That's not healthy. Be stressed out all the time. You can't go on vacation. If you lose your job, you can't even enjoy the time you're off because you're freaking out trying to hurry up and get a job and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't live comfortably. And you sure as heck ain't gonna be able to retire good if you can't even get by when you're making money, let alone when you're not making so much money. How the heck you gonna do it?
Yeah.
Gotta have a plan, set and stick to it. You gotta have that willpower to be able to say no to this and yes to that kind of thing and make those wise, better decisions and stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then you might have to work till the day you die or something.
I'm telling
And I
there
don't want to
just
do
ain't
that.
no. I don't know anybody that would want to do it. Now I know there's people that have to do it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I
Nobody
feel,
wants to
and
do
I,
it,
and I
really.
feel and I feel right exactly. Like a lot of people don't understand. Like there's a lot of things that people don't want to do. I don't want to get up at 4 o'clock in the
know.
morning and drive an hour to work. Be there by 5:30 or whatever. And then work 10 hours and then drive another hour home and then got to cook dinner,
Yeah. Right.
clean, whatever the case may be, cut grass, do these videos.
I mean, like right now,
I mean-
it's like we don't even have time for nothing, man, except for working, and then working on this channel and
Yeah.
that kind of thing, and then by the time you cut your grass and do this and that, you ain't got much time left.
You ain't got
And
no time.
No time, and so
No time. You got to utilize the time
yeah, right.
and the best ability that you can because 24 hours just ain't enough time.
It
in
really
the day.
ain't.
I mean, because you look at us, we get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning
Mm-hmm.
every day,
Every
5,
day.
6 days a week,
7 days sometimes.
7 days this week.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you just ain't got no time.
And what's crazy is like, okay, you got people that and I've done this before. Like, you work all those hours of overtime and you just blow it on stupid stuff and you don't have
Yeah.
anything to show for it.
Mhm.
And then
Oh, we're gonna go
you're
to
better
the
off just not even
movies,
working.
oh.
Just to enjoy your life than to just blow it on some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Or take that money and like invest it in something and make it multiply and turn into
Yeah.
more money.
And reach out to us and we can help
Yeah.
you make smart investment strategies and ways to build your income and build your passive income or whatever the case may be. Because there's several ways, and we've made videos on building passive income. You know, go check it out.
Yeah.
Look at all our live streams or previous stream videos. I mean, we do videos twice a week, so we're growing in our videos. You know, I think we got like 22 today, being 23 videos. You know, again, go through there and look at them. I know they're long videos, you know, but part of that is because of what we do in our show, right? Like we do the education portion, and then we do the news, and then we do coin of the day, and then we talk about the next show that we're gonna do. So like you don't have to watch the whole show, but like if our show is like an hour long, you know, the first section of the show is gonna be the education part, and it's gonna give you the knowledge of what you need to do.
Yeah.
With like passive income, especially like if you watch our older videos. Well, I think we did 3 parts of passive income.
3 parts. That's right.
You know, and stuff,
6 different
and
ways.
just little ways like that. It builds financial freedom. You know what I mean? Like you know, you can build your money up quick.
Yeah.
You know, 5% over here, 10% over here. You know, 3% here. Yeah, and it adds up.
It really does. I mean, it's nuts.
And that's just staking. You know, you can mine. Even if you mine on your laptop, like you mine on your laptop, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm mining my laptop, my
What
desktop.
are you currently mining right now?
Gala right now. I'm doing Gala right now.
So earning Gala, you know, every day, 24/7.
I got a rig on it. I got
and that's mining off of this computer right here. You know? Don't have to have nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe 2 minutes to set it up the first time, something like that.
And then all you got to do is just. Really just nothing.
I mean, yeah.
You just sit there and make money.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty
you
much.
can't do that.
Right. And with the new algorithm out now, you know, with Casper, you know, it don't even hardly use no electricity.
And the other part about it is, like, you don't have to, like a lot of people look at, like, oh, I'm only earning $1 or whatever. Well, if you get, now Gala's cheap, right? It's like 4 cents. But let's say you get 10 Gala a day off of mining off of a laptop, which, you know, ain't gonna cost you but a couple dollars a day.
Not
maybe.
even that.
Not even that.
Nah, but not on that laptop. Probably.
Whatever the power consumption is for leaving it on 24/7.
It ain't much, but yeah.
But let's say it costs you $1 a day and you earn 50 cents a day. Okay, so you're in the whole 50 cents from power. But let's say you get 10 Gala a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 40 cents. But if it goes up to $1, right, $1 a coin, you just got $10 later on.
Or if it goes to $10.
Or if it goes to $10,
in a couple years
or whatever.
I mean, maybe it
depends on how long you want to hold, and depends on when you decide to get out. Because a lot of people will say like, "Oh, I got in that 4 cent. It's at, look at 50 cents right now. I'm gonna cash out."
Look at Bitcoin. I mean, it was like 8 cents when they first started mining it. Like 8 freaking cents, you know.
Right.
I mean, and now it's, you know, low. It's like 27 right now. It was like 30 the other day. Low, 1,000. Like, you know, so you know, even if you just got one of them, you'd been okay. But you would have got 50 of them if you were solo mining. You know, in 10 minutes you would have hit a block back then.
Mining off of computer, the CPU, and graphics.
Right, and there wasn't even hardly anybody mining then, so you were more likely to hit the block more often and stuff. But yeah, so I mean, and when I'm mining like Gala, it's going straight to my Ledger wallet too.
Oh yeah.
So it's not going to no exchange or anything where I have to worry about, you know, anybody exchange going down or getting hacked or whatever, you know. So it's you just go straight there, cut all the crap out, you know. And if I want to sell it later or whatever, you know, when the price goes up, I'll just send it over where I want to sell it and whatever exchange, you know, straight to bank account.
Hey, that's a nice feature too.
I think I'm getting like maybe a couple hundred Gala a day for my rig and the desktop with the 4090 and then this, something like that. So I mean, I think Gala's gonna go at least $2, if not $3, in the next bull run.
If you know, doing the math on it, you know, you can listen to him. He said a couple hundred, so you look at 4 cents times a couple hundred, whatever it is. I mean, that's all free money minus electricity, but you're gonna pay your electric bill anyway, right? So no matter what, you're paying electricity bill. Wherever you're at. So just a little bit extra electricity, and you get some free money off of it. that could turn into something later
Right.
on.
And
That's the goal.
And that's the thing with mining is that you're not trying to do it to make money right now.
Yeah, you're doing
You're
it, to make
doing it
money
for
later.
the future. It's like taking a tree seed, you know, and planting it in the ground.
Yeah.
And you know you can't see it, and then you're watering it, and all this and that, and then it starts growing. It comes out, you know, years down the road, you know, and it blooms and it comes out and it gives you like, you know, fruit off of it or
Apples and
something,
oranges,
and it gives you
yeah.
shade and stuff. It takes a while for it to happen, right? So that's not like get rich quick kind of thing right
Yeah.
there, you know. That's where you hold it, you know, and you're taking advantage of the price of what it is now because
Yeah.
it's low. You're getting more of it, type of thing.
Right.
And so that's how the mining thing works. Like if you want to get rich quick, don't mine. Like, you know, you need to do something else.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you want to do because there ain't too many things gonna make you rich quick.
No.
You know, maybe go
Right.
buy a lottery ticket or something. I don't know, but
Well, yeah, unless you're gonna be a scammer, you know.
well,
Not
yeah,
all the
but
time.
we're not gonna be real scammers. So,
Yeah,
right.
right. So, other than that, I mean, you got staking, you got nodes. I mean, you got mining. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of different ways. You know, you can even lend your money, crypto lending.
Yeah,
is big,
yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even think we covered that in our video.
No, we
but
didn't.
You got crypto lending where
And you
you
get
can
paid
you
for-
can
yeah.
lend your crypto and you charge interest off of it. It's just like a loan.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I mean, that's another option right there. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean,
Basically, just lending out your money and earning money.
basically,
just
you're
like
the
a
bank. You're the bank, basically.
You're the bank.
Yeah, yeah. And you don't even have to have a whole lot to do it. I don't think.
No.
So especially like some of them, like you just, you know, whatever you got, and it gives you a return, you know, over time and stuff. I think Year Finance is one of them that does it, and Compound.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing. I mean, it changes the whole game. You know,
Oh, yeah.
crypto changes the whole game, and that's why, you know, basically, if you think about it, and really the way it is in the U.S., that's why they're trying to drive it out and push it out because it's competition with the banks. They don't want people to get ahead of the banks and, you know, get better interest rates and all that, and then they can offer. And,
Oh,
and,
yeah,
like, they're
right.
gonna start fighting that.
Because
you know?
then that puts them out of business because they're not going to start off.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
going to offer.
They're not going to change
interest on
They're just
it,
going to
so-
like cut it out, like, you know, get it out of here so they don't have to change.
Right.
And I think too that's one reason they haven't regulated too is because they're trying to figure out the best way to their advantage to regulate this crap. Take their time and figure it out, you know, because once they regulate it, you know, it's hard to go back type of thing, and they want to do it the right way, you know, to their
Right.
advantage a lot of times, you know, and but I mean, it basically is what it is. I mean, they're it's competition with
Yeah.
the banks, and they don't want it, so they're going to try to drive it out, you know, and do away with it, and then, you know, of course, we the people are going to suffer for it, you know, in the United States anyway.
Yeah. United States.
If you were in a different country, it wouldn't even matter. Like literally, like in the U.S., if you know deposit like $10,000 in your bank, it throws a red flag,
Oh, yeah.
and,
Right.
and they automatically, no questions asked, it pulls it up, and
not to mention
and,
they want you to report a certain amount of
yeah,
money.
and they, you know, like, oh, what kind of criminal activities could this guy be doing?
Oh, and then, you know,
But in other countries, they don't even think about it. They don't care what you do or what you got. You
Yeah.
put 10,000, 100,000, it don't freaking matter.
it ain't no different than, you know, like what you just said is 10,000, but it really is just anything. Like, no matter what you do, they want to know about
Everything.
it. So that they can get their piece of it and tax you on
Yes.
it or whatever
Mhm.
the case may be, capital gains or whatever. And, man, I'm
Like
telling
they're worried
you,
about $600 payments on on Zelle and stuff, you know, and the cash.
I mean,
and all that, so
they
can
get
tax
enough.
you.
They get enough money from the people that. I mean, God dang, how much more do you need? Like,
Man,
you
it's
tax,
insane, dude.
You go to work. That's why nobody wants to work because I mean, goddamn, you work, you get a paycheck, and they tax
That's
you. Then
taxed.
you go buy some groceries
That's
or
taxed.
whatever. That's taxed. And then you got car payment or your car.
man.
That's taxed. Your house. That's taxed. Your land. That's taxed. I mean, everything's fucking taxed.
It's ridiculous, and then it keeps going up. Stuff it's like, man, really, how do they expect you to live? I mean, oh my god.
Why you got to pay 5 different taxes? I mean, I don't know.
And then you know they're trying to get the CBDCs to come out, which they're coming, you know, in the next few years or whatever, and do away with like cash,
Yeah.
you know, and that's part of the tax thing too because they want to be able to like, you know, if I give you money for this or that, you know.
Oh yeah, they can't track
You
it.
can't track it, but then if everything's digital on CBDCs and stuff, then everything's gonna be taxed. Like you go out to eat and you know you pay, say you pay your card or whatever, and but you leave the waitress a cash tip because that way she can you know take the tip
Right.
or whatever. But
Under
no,
the table,
not
yeah.
anymore. It's gonna be you know all digital and traceable and like that's gonna hurt people. Like they're gonna be like hurting if you think about it, because they've been used to this kind of money coming in. They're gonna have all these extra taxes and stuff coming in,
and they don't make enough anyway.
and they're starving to death anyways, right? So that's gonna be really hurting. And then the big thing too is the traceability. Like they want to be able to, like you said, know every little thing that's going on and track it and trace it, and then
And now that's the other thing, like, debate wise, is crypto being a technology where it's on the blockchain and you can see the transactions and everything like that. So kind of one of them things too where
Gary, you
crypto's
watching?
tracked too. Gary, you watching? Gary Gensler?
Oh, which Gary we talking about here?
Yeah.
He does look like a little bit like him.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, man, it's like you have a great technology coming out, and the government's going to like use that to their advantage. Like it's like that with everything, but pretty much.
Leave a comment. Let us know who you are. If you're watching us, leave a comment. Let us know who's in here watching the channel.
Did we get any likes yet?
Showing support.
This episode, or probably can't see them.
No,
we haven't yet. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy though. How it's coming, and you know how people are gonna react with that. Like, people are gonna freak out. Like when the government comes out and it's all of them coming out at the same time, they're like, no more. We're gonna be using cash.
Hey, people that know about this technology and this stuff like this, they're gonna be getting out of the United States because just how terrible the United States is getting, and how far behind they're getting, in every aspect too. Like they're not just getting behind in crypto. They're getting behind on the USD is losing power. Technology, we're getting behind in technology. I mean, just all aspects.
Yeah.
All these different countries are just blowing the U.S. out the water right now. And like you seen Africa, again, a few weeks ago, Africa president or some big time dude in Africa, get rid of your USD now. Get rid of
and they're even going to stop
the
using it for the oil
whatever.
and stuff. And like they're I'm telling you, man, like they're going to lose the world currency because it's so bad in other countries. Like it's hurting them with how strong the dollar is right now, as far as like
right. And crypto comes in, and it kind of gives everybody equal opportunity, right? But and there's pros and cons to everything, so you got to be aware of that too. But again, like the U.S. is just getting terrible with it. I don't know. About time to get out.
I know, right? We done looked at that.
$200 something $1,000 to get out.
Oh man, they're gonna, and then they are gonna like your crypto, your stocks, all that stuff. Like normally, you don't do unrealized gains or realized gains or whatever, pay taxes on it. But when you leave, then you actually have to pay on all that stuff, even though you haven't even sold it yet.
I mean, I don't know.
It's like they're gonna kick you in the butt on the way out. Like,
Take this, motherfucker.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's crazy. But I mean, in a couple of years though, the Bitcoin halving's coming up, like next year, right?
Yeah.
And then, generally, speaking, the way that the trend is in the cycles and stuff is about a year later. That's where the top will be, as far as like the.
I know another prediction. No, it ain't for 2023. It's just in general, prediction and trend of crypto is just, I feel like by the next bull run, maybe 2024, the beginning or maybe the middle of 2024, the end of 2024, rolling into 2025, we're going to see a massive change of everything, like crypto related, being.
You think like CBDCs will be coming out then, maybe, or like something else?
Well, I just mean like more of like the adoption.
Oh,
and
okay. Yeah.
the everything getting related to the digital currencies, like you got stable coins.
Switching over
to the digital currencies.
Well, you got the ISO 2022.
222, which is huge.
Which is
that's the International Standard of Organizations.
Right.
And that's going to be the coding system. That's another huge thing, too, is the coding systems, right? Mm-hmm. Because as of right now, the reason why it takes so long to do it is because of the simple fact, like everything's got a code, like USD.
Yeah.
Everything's got a 3-digit code, and a lot of crypto don't comply with the coding system, and it interferes with other world currencies like XAU or XAG or whatever it is for gold and silver and all that.
Right.
So you can't have like USD stand for United States dollars. You got Japanese yen and British GBP and all that. So if any crypto like Bitcoin, BTC, if it interferes with another
Like the
currency by the 3-digit or the 3-letter acronym, then it ain't compliable with the 222, or it ain't compliable to be a standard currency, right?
Oh,
because
yeah.
it interferes with another currency that's already been implemented.
Got you. Yeah, like it has the same ticker kind of thing.
Yeah, the same ticker, same acronym, BTC, USD, conflicts of interest type thing. So you can't have two of the same wording, the three letters or whatever. So
yeah, that makes sense. One of them would have to change or something like
right
to a different.
And that's what they're trying to figure out is how to code all the different cryptocurrencies and they got to comply with certain things or whatever because again it's international and that's why it's the ISO.
Yeah, that's right. So like something could be in this country, but then and people are using it here or whatever. That's fine, dandy. But then when you go to another country, they got the same, ticker or whatever. Then you got a problem. It's like you got something going on there and stuff. Yeah,
that's what it is that's what they're trying to do is figure out how to code the cryptocurrency to make it where it's adopted and have that adoption.
Yeah.
Because not all of them comply with the coding system that they got in place.
Oh, and then you got FedNow coming out too, this year. Yeah. It's supposed to be like, well, they said like June or July or whatever, which is just right around the corner. And you know what FedNow is pretty much. It's another payment system, and it's using blockchain technology.
Right.
And it's instant. Like you pay your bills, it's instant. There's no like. They said like basically if your bill is like being like fixing to be late like an hour or something, you could send it and it would probably be okay. It wouldn't be late if you send it within a few seconds of being late or whatever. It's that quick.
Yeah.
And cheap and stuff like that. And a lot of people
crypto technology for you right there.
And yes, I mean that's use case right there. You know what I'm saying? Real use case.
Yeah. Right.
And a lot of people are scared and they're thinking they feel like that's the CBDC. Some people have come up to me at work and different things and they're like freaking out about it, but it's not really a CBDC. It's just a payment system that they're using. They're going to implement using blockchain technology.
Be like Zelle, Venmo.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really any different than what we're doing now, but they're tying it into the main, like the current system. Bridging it over.
That's another debate too. Like, I've been talked to so many times about how, we use. Why would we go crypto when we already have digital payment platforms that we utilize every day anyway, like Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, Facebook Pay, Apple Pay, all these different payment
There's
systems.
Millions of them, it seems like, right?
Right. But that's United States from, if I was transferring money from me to Eric, then you would use them platforms. And it is instant. But we're talking if you're in business with somebody overseas, because of technology now, you deal with a lot of people, a lot of different people, especially again being in a business aspect. You're trying to find somebody that can do the job for you or do it the cheapest or whatever the case may be. Promoting your channel, promoting content or promoting shirts and stuff like that.
You want to find the best deal for you.
You're trying to find the best deal.
Especially if you're a young company.
I know a dude that was contacting India, contacting China, for business inquiries and stuff like that. So, you're going to be dealing with people overseas. Yeah. Maybe this person's got the experience or the expertise and stuff in that area, but he's in a different country, and you want to pay this guy. They're not going to have Cash App, Zelle,
you can't use it like Zelle. So it's just like local in the United States kind of thing.
And like if you want to do Philippines, I was doing business with people in the Philippines, and they use like RIA transfer or something like that. RIA
Expensive
money,
probably, too.
RIA money transfer, and you know you'll pay a fee and all that stuff, and then it takes time, right?
Yeah, a long time probably.
Well, that's more where crypto comes in
Yeah.
because
Cross border.
it's cross border payments and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's massive. I mean, you can send something to somebody in another country quicker than you can like probably
That's
send
why-
a Zelle payment.
That's why a lot of people ask for crypto payments when you know you're doing business. Now a lot of people think it's a scam, and some are.
Well,
some
yeah,
ain't.
you gotta be
know, it
careful.
just depends on the situation, you know.
Yeah.
But as I always say, scared money don't make money, you know, type of thing. So
Exactly.
you got to take chances, and you know, but be careful.
Go with your gut a lot of
Yeah,
times.
you gotta be careful. You got, you know, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, type
Mhm.
of thing.
Yeah.
But again, like you're depending on the situation and the circumstance, you may be doing business with somebody
Yeah.
that's in a different country, and that's where you know faster
And there's
payments.
a lot of people
stuff
doing
like that.
business like overseas and stuff.
Oh yeah, especially
I mean,
nowadays. Just because
ton.
like our currency is so strong, everybody wants the U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
Like everybody wants it. So
Mhm.
with that being said, you're gonna have people that's overseas, India, Philippines, stuff like that, where the currency ain't as strong as the U.S. dollar.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're gonna want to do business with Americans,
Right.
and they're gonna want USD as payment, and you pay that with crypto.
Isn't that crazy? Because I mean, like, and you can already see the adoption because what's the MoneyGram uses Stellar XLM for cross-border payments, and you can send money overseas for like a couple bucks.
Yeah.
And it's quick. Like it only takes like maybe an hour or something before the person gets it, or
Dang.
something like that. And like I'm talking about like way overseas,
Yeah,
too, you know.
excellent.
And you know, we're normally, you know, if you did it the old way, it'd be like days and days and stuff, and cost
Right.
you a lot of money,
Oh,
and
we'll
stuff.
get it to you 5 to 7 business days.
right? And and so I mean they're using XLM. It's crazy. And then and like the more you use it, they start giving you discounts. Like it's cheaper the payment, like the fees and stuff. You know, I mean that's crazy, dude. And then with the Fed now, like and all that, like you're not gonna stop. So what's interesting is like, you know, the U.S. is like pushing hard against crypto and stuff, right? But then they're fixing, you know, Fed now is like using crypto, like behind the scenes,
Yeah.
blockchain. It's so
Yeah.
like it's
People don't realize that too.
it's
Like
so,
a lot of
like-
things utilize
like
blockchain.
hypocritical or like, you know, it's just like really.
A lot of people don't know behind the scenes stuff. Like they just take everything at
Yeah.
face value.
Especially if you don't know what's going on, like they don't pay attention to like, you know, crypto, they don't know much about it or whatever kind of thing. But
Well, they're blind, and they only know what they look into. Like
they just want to use
Yeah.
it kind of thing too. Like, you know, I don't care how it gets there or what it does. I just want to, you know, use the product
right.
kind of thing, you know.
Or
Uh,
anything that's gonna make money type of thing.
Yeah, yeah, or if it can save them money or whatever too. But yeah, so I mean, the technology's here and it's growing every day. You know, they keep adding more and more stuff. But you know that operability thing with the blockchain stuff, I think that's something that's going to be huge. I mean, it already is. That was unheard of before, like you were saying, and now it's just keeps like every coin is like coming out with their own version of it, like Solana, and you know, it's just taking off because they can control the market more. Think about it. You know, if you had a coin and you could spread it out to go to every blockchain, then you have a good use case and you have more transactions, and then that company's gonna make more money off of that instead of
Right.
just only being able to send it to that specific blockchain. And they can branch out to all of them. You're talking about a lot more money coming in. You know.
Right. Did you wanna do a coin of the day?
Yeah. We need to.
We're at an hour.
We've probably been on for a while now.
Yeah,
Oh man, it goes by quick, don't it?
I'm done.
Yeah. So for coin of the day, we are gonna do.
Well, let's wait a second.
Okay.
I know we got 2 viewers. I don't know who
Okay.
they is, but
Right.
are y'all interested in a crypto coin? Let us know in the comments. We'll discuss it right now. If there's something that you're interested in, not really sure about, you know, comment about it, and we'll give you the thumbs up, thumbs down, safe investment, bad investment, whatever the case may be. You know, we'll check it out real quick.
Heck yeah.
If not, we're gonna we got one coin in
Yeah,
particular
5
that we're gonna
seconds.
talk about. Yeah.
5.
He said he's gonna throw out a whole Ethereum if we get
3.
1,000 subscribers too. So,
One day,
yeah.
maybe.
Oh, come on now. Gotta help us out.
Hey, you never
Help us
know.
out.
Might just pick a random person on there or something one day.
Oh yeah,
Just,
spin
you
the
know,
wheel. Spin the
Yeah,
wheel, get a quarter
it's-
ETH.
It's
Yeah, we'll
possible.
spin it 4 times. That's a whole ETH.
I mean, Ethereum Classic. I mean,
Oh, you said a whole Bitcoin, right? Huh?
a whole gallon.
I'll give you 1 gallon. Come on now. Invest in yourself.
Oh no, baby Doge.
Oh.
Oh, baby Doge.
Mm.
What would that be worth? Like millions of a penny or something?
Yeah, 0.0000000.
I'll get burned up against
Zero
you.
3. Okay, enough zeros.
You just won up, baby
You
Doge.
want a baby Doge?
Oh man.
Give you the whole coin, not just half. The whole coin.
Oh my God.
All right.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there. I mean, they might want it one day when it goes up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
Uh, so-
you know, $100 worth of Shiba Inu could have been worth $1 million back in like 2021,
Oh yeah, right.
right?
I mean, you never know, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Binance Coin, BNB. So what is that? So that is
Binance.
basically it's layer 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's its own chain. It didn't always start out
it's
that
an
way,
exchange coin,
right? It didn't always start out that way. It was the ERC20 coin off of Ethereum when it first came out, and then it came out with its own network, Binance, and it came out I think around 2017. And you know, like you said, exchange coin, and that's CZ. He owns Exchange, and he's been in crypto since like 2013, and he is like one sharp dude, man. He's one of the smartest ones out there, and he's got the biggest. I believe it's the biggest exchange, isn't it, in the world?
Yeah,
I think
it's pretty big.
I think it's one, if not the top biggest one. Then it's close to, but I think it is the biggest one at the time. And of course, you know, you got like Binance USA and anything. But anyways, going on to BNB. You know, right now you can see that, you know, it's basically trading $331, and it is number 4 in the market rank out of all the coins. And the interesting thing about like BNB is that you know, there's like 200 million is the supply, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember when Ethereum started doing the burn rate, burning off coins?
Yeah, right.
And it was like 2021, I believe, and they used the EIP 1559 method to do it. Well, and it just burns off like transactions, right? Part of the transactions, and it goes to an unknown wallet where nobody can touch it. Anyway, so Binance pretty much kind of copied the same thing after that with the BEP 95, and not only does it burn gas fee, like the gas fee is a portion of it, but they also actually do like a quarterly burn too, where they burn off a large amount every quarter of the year, so 4 times a year.
That's great.
And anyways, so the way they've got it set up with the 200 million Binance BNB coins is that they're going to burn off half of that eventually, like over a certain amount of time, and they're going to cut it down 50% to supply to 100 million, which I mean
That's gonna be great for supply and
yeah.
demand, deflationary, you know, all that good stuff. So that's a good coin to look into.
Again, doing the opposite of like the U.S. dollar, where they print more of it.
Right.
You know, they're getting rid of it.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't just keep on making BNB. Like it's gonna have a certain amount, which is 100 million. And if you really think about that globally, right, that's really nothing
That's
compared
nothing.
to the people.
right? There's
around
like
the
what
world.
300 million Americans or something like that. I think around
Billion.
there. Yeah, and I mean, so you're talking about like really globally, that ain't nothing,
That ain't nothing. Right.
And-
I mean, not even one coin per person.
right? Its all-time high, I believe, it's $600 something. It's in here somewhere.
More. Oh, hold on.
Well, I think I already did. Let's see.
Scroll.
Oop.
Oh.
I think it was like 640 or something like that. You got too much
Saturday,
information
all-time
on it.
50 All-time high.
690.
$690.
So it's down 51%.
and 93 cents.
So if that tells you anything right there, you know. But you know, being a layer one,
Good time to buy. That's what I mean.
Yeah, right. And it's not in the U.S. Like, it's in another country. So
Not financial advice.
exactly. Not financial advice. But with that being said, like you ain't got to worry too much about like them going after them, like type of thing.
Yeah.
Now maybe Binance US they go after or whatever, but that's a different kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
From
right,
it,
right,
and
they had to do something for us because they couldn't get the whole company in there. They had to give us a little partial. Yeah,
little baby
yeah.
Binance USA.
Yeah. We'll give y'all a little portion.
But I tell you what, man, that CZ guy, he is sharp, boy. Let me tell you,
yeah,
he's probably one of the smartest guys out there. He's young too, you know what I mean? For one of those guys to be that smart.
Watched the interview of him. They was hounding him about the FTX collapse.
He's the one that Spartan. He didn't.
And how he had FTT tokens and all that, and asking if everybody could pull their money out and he'd still stay afloat and everything. And get one.
He called him out on it.
Yeah, he's like, y'all can pull y'all money out right now, and we still be good. But yeah, so.
They got their own stable coin too, right? Binance. It isn't called like BUSD or something like that.
Yeah, BUSD.
Yeah.
And they got BNB and BUSD.
Right. And see, there's a lot of like stuff going on with that where the U.S. appears to be going after him towards that stable coin to shut it down because the crap that he did with FTX or whatever, and trying to make like USD coin more stable coin, more better than him.
So like I was looking at something I was looking at the top 5 things about BNB.
Oh yeah.
Being utility token. It's used to pay for transaction fees. Get discounts on trading fees as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just literally bought some BNB earlier today.
Yeah.
And so like when you put in a limit order, you can utilize your BNB for the fees, or like transferring or moving your money.
Is that on Binance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Binance US.
Yeah.
So if I move my money from Binance to say my Ledger, my Cold Wallet, it'll utilize my BNB as fees.
Oh, okay.
And you get basically a discount on it.
Oh, cool.
So it's a little cheaper
Right.
than normal. So that's another good thing about it. And
Sweet. I did not
it's
know
a native
that.
blockchain. So BNB has migrated to its own blockchain, Binance Chain, which is designed to support fast and secure transactions, host decentralized applications.
Mm-hmm.
It has a limited supply now. It says 170 million tokens, where we're saying 50% of it.
You're saying 200 million on here, but
now, so,
maybe they burned that money already or something.
yeah, right. So it has but needless to say that no matter what, it has a good mechanism, which is burning. The burning mechanism is also deflationary.
Well, look right here. It says as of July 22, it's already burned 19% of the whole total supply.
Oh, man.
So that's probably what that is.
Right.
Why it's down 170.
DeFi and NFT use cases. Binance Smart Chain, which is built on top of Binance Chain, has become a popular platform for DeFi protocols, NFT marketplaces, and other blockchain-based applications.
Heck yeah.
Growing adoption is number 5. Binance is one of the largest and most popular cryptocurrency exchanges in the world.
Yeah.
With millions of users and a strong brand reputation, a smart leader, which has helped drive the adoption and use of BNB across the crypto ecosystem. And another thing that I want to mention that ain't on here is if you're outside the U.S., it has even more features and more options for the user, right? Like the leverage trading, which is probably the best thing that you can get is being able to leverage against what you hold, and it's like kind of betting against the market, is what I call it.
Yeah. Short and long and stuff.
Short and long.
Throwing some leverage on
that. You can make instead of purchasing crypto at the price, and you got to wait on it to go up, and wait on it to hit your mark that you want to sell at. You can make money as it goes down. So if the market's right here and it goes down to here, you can make money on that.
That's
and then do it again as it
it's
goes
like a dream
up.
come true, right?
I mean, it don't matter what the market's doing, you can make money.
Perfect for a bear cycle.
And they don't offer that in the U.S., but
Right.
again, if you're not in the U.S., that's another feature that Binance has.
you know, that being said too, it's like, you know, I never really got into Binance much because I really didn't really see it that much because being in the United States, everything is pretty much is most of the stuff
Well,
is
Binance.us ain't been around.
Right,
for a long period of time.
2017 or something like that.
Right.
But even so, like I mean, like even like most of the stuff that I'd be buying would be like use Ethereum gas instead of like Binance and stuff.
Right.
And I think they push it more in America, you know, because you know with Ethereum type stuff, whenever like Coinbase is, there's no Binance stuff on there. Like you can buy Binance, but like whenever you send stuff, it's all Ethereum gas fees pretty much. And then like I think
So Binance US was launched in 2019. So
oh crap.
So it's only been out a few years.
Man,
to where the American people can utilize.
oh, the U.S. version,
Binance.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. But and look at they become like the biggest exchange like so quickly,
I mean,
just like man.
and they got the money to back it.
Yeah,
you know.
right. And they're
They're
probably
what they're supposed
they're
to.
probably the safest one to if you're going to keep your crypto on an exchange, they're probably one of the safer ones to do it. It's not that it is safe.
And they
I'm just
offer
saying-
staking.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I'm earning interest on coins now, you know, every day, 7 days a week.
Yeah,
You know, whatever.
make money when you're sleeping.
Yeah, right.
Heck
So,
yeah. Yeah, so I mean it's cool. Like I said, like I just, you know, never really needed it because it's like everything in America you pretty much are using Ethereum and stuff. But then like my baby Doge uses like Binance on my ledger.
Yeah, right.
You know, stuff. So
That's where that cross-chain interoperability.
so are you bearish on it, bullish on it? or
On which one?
Binance?
On Binance?
Or BNB?
I like Binance, and I think Binance is gonna do good things. It seems like they got the proper leaders in the project
Yeah.
or business. So yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be something one day. I think maybe it'll be where Ethereum
Yeah.
is at now
Mhm.
in a few years. You know, maybe even this
Yeah,
bull
that's,
market.
hey, that's very.
I have
yeah.
a feeling that
Mhm.
if it was already at $680 and to where they're at now, considering all the other
Yeah.
exchange collapses and bankruptcies and all that, and people starting to see that
Mhm.
Binance is the real deal, you know, there's no telling. Like it could be over $1,000 into this bull run coming up.
And if you think about it, it's only down 1%, whereas most of your altcoins are, you know, down
Down
90,
90%,
100% almost. You know what I mean? You know what I mean for real.
Yeah.
And it's only so I know they said like the what is it the Polygon Matic was like the one of the coins that came down the
Polygon's
least
killing
amount.
it in the bear market.
Yeah, like it was the safest one. Like it didn't come
Right.
down. Like all the other ones came down further than that. But Binance is right there with it too.
Yeah.
It seems like 50%. I mean that's pretty massive right there.
Right. It's up like 8% today or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'm bullish on it too, just for the fact that it's not in the United States. Makes
Yeah,
me bullish,
right.
Like because I feel safer.
And
with it.
because it's deflationary, right? It's got the burn
Yeah.
mechanism. Only ever going to be 100 million coins, which to me that's better than most crypto
man.
projects right there, right?
So
Because
way up
because
there.
of the supply and demand aspect of it alone
Mhm.
is just massive, right? Because it's an exchange
It's got
that does all these different
Utility,
things.
yeah,
You
all
know, the
utility.
utility of trading, leverage trading, you know, selling, swapping, staking,
Yeah.
all this different utility case use that it allows. And then there's only ever going to be 100 million coins. I
wonder
mean,
if
that's
they,
just crazy.
Do they make NFTs off of it? I wonder. Probably.
I ain't sure. I mean, it says they're in the NFT
So,
space,
yeah,
the
they probably-
DeFi space,
yeah,
so I'm sure they do.
And the gas fees aren't near as high like on Ethereum. Like, well, I don't know since the upgrade Chappelle, I haven't really used.
Well,
Ethereum
I
much,
use
but-
Binance a lot, you know,
Yeah.
for buying.
Yeah.
I do personally use Binance, or Binance US, right? So,
Right.
and their fees really ain't that bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're pretty
You know,
cheap.
I can send $1,000 from Binance to my car wallet for
Mhm.
a couple dollars, you know.
Yeah.
And depending on which blockchain or network it uses, right, it could be cheaper.
Yeah.
Like I've sent, what did I send over the other day? And it was like 0.001. It might have been Cardano or Algorand or something like that. But either way, like depending on what coin you use, I mean,
Yeah.
it's fractions of a cent.
Man, I
You know,
sent
so-
some XRP over like a couple weeks ago or whatever, and it was like 0.0002 of an
Yeah,
XRP.
right. I mean,
That's nuts.
Yeah, right.
Because XRP was like what 50 cents at the time or 40 something cents at the time, I think. You're talking about like.
and it depends on the amount.
You're
that
talking about like
send,
less than a penny. Like.
and like some of these coins right here, it don't matter how much you send. It's
Yeah,
still cheap.
it's the same gas fee for whatever you send, like a 10 of them or a million
or
of them.
$10,000.
Yeah, so I mean, you can't beat that. Banks can't compete with that.
Right. That's why they're mad, right?
I lost all my new stuff on here for some reason. All that stuff.
What's
come
that?
off
I
it,
mean,
but we pretty much ran it over anyways. But
yeah. Oh,
did we get any comments about any future episodes that people want to see or anything like that? Or
no.
not yet. Okay.
So we can either do. Like I said, we pretty much running over. I think we should, where we can make little shorts or whatever. But
Yeah.
so needless to say, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. And we appreciate the guys that came in and joined us. Left comments. Make sure that you like and subscribe. We're only going to get better. We're only going to continue to keep doing what we do twice a week. I
At
think,
least maybe more.
yeah, maybe more. Depends on the situation and the circumstances. You know, we always got them emergency videos, or we're always going to try to keep getting better and better.
Oh, yeah.
For one, and putting out the content.
So stay tuned because you never know what you might find out.
That's
on here,
right.
you
Hit
know
the
what I'm saying?
notification. Hit that bell button.
You don't want to miss out.
Yeah. And I'm turning it over to him to let him cover what we're going to be talking about on the next video.
Well, did we ever really decide for sure? Or
Well, you want to leave it as a surprise?
Well,
or?
we could. I was kind of thinking about, like, you got the top two coins out there. Like, you got Bitcoin and Ethereum, and which one would you like? Be better to put your money on, kind of thing.
Right. Or, if y'all made it this long in the video, leave a comment.
Yeah.
What you want our next video, educational video to be about. And that's what we'll talk about. Right?
Yeah.
So
We'll leave it up like that. And
either
if not,
y'all
then
can
we'll come up with
comment,
something.
either y'all can comment, and we'll make a video based off what you want to know, or we'll come up with another video and surprise y'all. And the next video will be Thursday, 6:15 p.m.
Yep. Come
So,
up quick.
Stay tuned. Again, hit them bell buttons. That way you can get them notifications whenever we go live. We also will post on Facebook, stuff like that as well. We appreciate your time.